Hi, everybody. Hashem. Happy Sunday. Today is March 14th, 2021. It's a Sunday. How is everyone today? I hope you're well. I feel a lot of peace after a bunch of windy days and a bunch of windy souls. It feels peaceful outside, so I hope you feel the same way. Something did pop. I feel like we broke through a barrier. There was a lot of stagnancy and something just wanted to push, and the new moon. I was thinking about water, and I was like, wow, all this wind has blown all the energy out, and we had some disturbances energetically, and the wind was blowing things around, and that's what we're moving away from. Okay, the cards are already jumping out. And I said, all we need is some water. So, water can reach in to every nook and crevice and really cleanse things on a cellular level like nothing else can. Water can get in and clean like nothing else. And then all day yesterday, we had this beautiful snow come out of nowhere. It wasn't in the forecast at all. We just had white snow. And I sat in reverence, and I feel like the water, frozen or not, got in and cleaned some things out. So I hope everyone's feeling cleansed. That's what we're in right now, and that's what we're going to. Well, without asking, the cards have jumped out, which means they really have something to say. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing and sharing. Thank you for booking personal readings with me. Thank you for breathing. Thank you for emanating love. I'm reminding myself at any given moment there's a million people meditating on love, and I can reach up and grab that frequency, feel it, add my juju to it, and send it back out. I'm reminding myself that's possible at any moment. What are we moving away from? We had this the other day, I believe. Page of Swords. Yeah, we did. Waking up is happening. People are seeing in a new way. They're seeing with their solar plexus, yellow, wisdom in the third eye. Harder to hide. Harder to hide these days. Looking back at the past, he's ascended to the point in terms of consciousness and ways of seeing that he has extracted his spiritual light blue blade from his flesh-colored sheath. Light blue is the color of the sky, the color of heaven, spirituality, whatever that means to you. He's pulled his spiritual blade out of the third dimensional cage it's been trapped in. We're ready to use our spiritual swords. What color is the handle? Yellow. Yellow is logic, intellect, and idea, wisdom, the very foundation upon which he stands. Swords are also the air sign, also logic, intellect, and idea. So there's a lot of mental energy going on, a lot of yellow. Yellow is also ambition in the solar plexus. So you have to match the colors in the card to the colors of the chakras sometimes. Beautiful mixture of red and dark blue, which is divine masculine and feminine. So we all have equal amounts of red and dark blue within us. Whether we acknowledge that or not, it doesn't matter the gender of our body. So he's acknowledged all of the masculine and feminine principles of himself. He's not neglecting any pieces. He's acting in balance. There's a lot of rebirth going on, symbolized by the color green. Green is not only the color of the heart chakra, but it represents an aspect of yourself that's been waiting to emerge. It's been just waiting for you to express it to the world. I always say, think of a tree that appears to be dead in the winter. All hope is lost. And then the spring comes along, you get a burst of warmth and a big aspect of green. It's a rebirth, emergence. So that's going on. And again, this third eye with the yellow dot on it's very important. Seeing with wisdom in the third eye. Taking in new information. I don't know what the spiritual cod piece means. It could mean, there's a lot of dark entities that are I call them sexually transmitted demons, STDs. They're very real. Appealing to our lustful and physical nature, especially when intoxicated, is one of the best ways for these entities to sense what we sense through our bodies. We don't even know it's them doing it. So this could be even spiritualizing your creative center, protecting your creative center, your sexual center, in a way that you now know you need to. There is some knowledge being put into action because we can see the yellow blending with the red. Red is masculine, active energy. And when you mix yellow and red, you get orange, which is fulfillment because you're applying what you've learned into your life. His feet are red and active, ready to move, but we're still eyeing something in the past that needs to be cut away. He's elevated himself to the level of consciousness to withdraw his spiritual sword from the flesh-colored sheath, but he's still kind of figuring out what needs to be cut away. Discernment. Very good. And on a collective level, this makes sense to me. I hope it's resonating with everyone out there. Present moment is the Three of Pentacles. 3 is the holy number of the Trinity, the triangle. The mother, the father, and the child working together as one. 3 in numerology stands for creativity, expression, and growth. It's an odd number, which again represents masculine energy. So there's 2 masculine energies in a row. Action, go time, Mars, Aries. So pentacles are the earth sign, which is our physical world, our corporeal world. I like to say it's how we experience the third dimension with our 5 senses. It's being trapped in an earth suit and being only limited to the electromagnetic spectrum we're allowed to see. So this would be creativity, expression, and growth in finances. There's been a lot of finance shakeup going on. Who knows what's really going on behind the scenes? I don't believe the news at all, but stuff is definitely going on with finances, with cryptocurrency and the quantum financial system. Something's going on, but what the card is saying is that the masculine and feminine aspect of our collective financial experience has coalesced. The division has coalesced. It's been activated. There's rebirth, green at the root, food for orange, red and yellow, putting what we've learned into action. It's been spiritualized. The vine is light blue. And then there's a moment of union. The sperm meets the egg at this action. And from that, we see this large spiritual light blue heart protecting this proverbial child, the third queen, which lives in the spiritual half of the card. Rebirth, ingredients for purple. You can see a heart right here around the heart chakra, center of the card. Fulfillment, and then the fruit bodies of these flowers are yellow and dark blue, which is our intuitive. Dark blue is your divine feminine intuitive energy. And yellow, again, is logic, intellect, and idea. So this intuitive knowing. We've also left a portal open right here for information to pour in through the crown chakra to this child. This child knows more than its mom and dad. And it's very protected by this spiritual heart. I love it. So expect some, and the stimulus checks are going out. There's something. Expect some good things to happen financially. Things are growing. And King of Swords is, so, wow. So the Page of Swords is looking toward the past to see what he needs to cut with his new vision. The King of Swords is a bit angrier, as you can tell by the expression on his face. He hasn't figured out what this guy is trying to find. He still hasn't figured out either. His blade is now active. The handle is light blue, so there's some evolution in the sword. He's ready to swing it. The handle is spiritual, gilded with fulfillment. He's a king. He's a master. He knows something needs to be cut away. There's a mental cord that needs to be sliced. He can't quite figure out what it is. The 2 yellow faces on the shoulders, we talked about this yesterday with the Chariot. Cognitive dissonance. One's happy, one's sad. And on the shoulders represent carrying a heavy load, carrying a burden. He wants to unburden himself of this cognitive dissonance by cutting away this cord. He's looking at it in the future. His body's still faced toward the past. There's some trying to figure out what needs to be cut. So maybe this is still more layers of awakening going on. He's so intent on cutting this away, he's even got his other hand on a little yellow dagger that if he gets surprised, he'll stab it. He wants to cut this away. And I love the maturity aspect of going from a page, who are known as being experimental and inquisitive and on the shadow side naive, to the king, who is the master, who is eyeing the future. And they're both swords, mental, air sign, logic, intellect, and idea. So there's some maturity he's begun to see, and the thought matures, and then in the middle is this 3 of Pentacles, the creativity, expression, and growth around our financial and corporeal physical life. That's our daily spread, guys, for Sunday, March 14th, 2021. I hope you enjoyed it. I do readings online, 1 to 5 Arizona time every day. I'd love to spend some time with you if you'd like a personal reading. You can book on my Facebook page. The link is in the bio. I will be back tomorrow. I love you all. Thank you. Only love and ever onward. Bye-bye.